I was getting coffee recently, and the barista asked me if I was the guy starting the new youth center in Jackson. I said yes, and she responded with a story. 7 years ago, her sister died, and she was left to raise her 6-year-old nephew by herself. Well, that nephew is 13 years old now, and the question, as the barista put it to me, was this: will this new youth center be the kind of place where my nephew can find some hope? See, hope is what everyone is looking for. And most teenagers that I know, they are one person away from doing something great with their life. They just need to borrow someone's hope for a while. Hope that somebody believes in them and loves them without agenda. Hope that somebody knows their name. Hope that the idea they have or the big dream they have, even though it's half-baked and doesn't make sense yet, hope that that idea will have a place in the world. Hope that God isn't a fairy tale or a faraway version of the dad that they don't really know. And at Westwinds, we think that this hope is found completely in the person of Jesus. But as the Apostle Paul said in the book of Romans, how will anyone know about this hope if someone doesn't come and tell them? This hope is found in Jesus. It's a relational hope. It has a human component to it, a skin and bones component to it, if you will. The hope of the gospel is ultimately the people of God bringing to life the message of God. This is why Paul says in Thessalonians, we loved you so much that we didn't share only the gospel with you, but our very lives as well, because you had become so dear to us. The hope of the gospel is found when the people of God bring the message of God to the world. And that is what we have been called to do for every teenager in Jackson, to let them know that there is hope found in the person of Jesus and in the great love of God. I was reading an article in the newspaper recently that was talking about some of the hot spots for teenagers to hang out in our city. And at the top of the list were Walmart and our mall, which isn't even really a mall, it's just a hallway with some stores in it. The article said that in a nearby town, there's a gas station parking lot where all of the high school kids congregate after school. Apparently, according to the article, there aren't that many places in our town for teenagers to go. As one person said in this article, I just wish there was a place in this city where somebody wanted us. Do you get that? The youth of our city are going to discount mega stores and subpar shopping malls to try to find a place to belong. But what would happen if in this place, in this town, somebody decided that we wanted these kids around? Not for their money, not to keep them off the streets, but because they had great worth, because they mattered to God. And what would happen if those people had a place, a central location, a home base, a hub, if you will, a place where these kids could constantly know that they were loved and that they were believed in fully? These are questions that deserve answers, and we believe that we have one to offer. But it's not one that we want to tell you. Instead, we want to show it to you. To just give you the words wouldn't do it justice. We want to let you experience it for yourself. And that is why you're here tonight. We want you to join with us to dream together about what we might all accomplish. Welcome to the Hub.